Hey, what's up? It's Misha Danielle, and thanks so much for tuning in to another video today. Today, I am going to review Keesha Anderson's and Jeremy Postell's joint novel titled CueThe Relations. Now, it took me about a day and a half to really read the book. The book was not a very long book. It was 52 pages, but I want to tell you this much. That was 52 pages of a lot of detailed information. This isn't just something they put together and said, boom, let's go sell an ebook. No, they actually took the time to write their perspectives, their experiences, and their viewpoints. And as someone who loves to read, that was much appreciated with this book. Now, I want to give you guys a little bit of background information. So, I have been a subscriber of Keesha for many, many years. I believe I subbed to her channel her first year on YouTube. So, of course, as a very supportive subscriber, I've seen her have different experiences, college, relationships, breakups, all those things. So of course, you know, when you have a favorite YouTuber, you're always going to be rooting for them. You're going to follow their journey. Although their lives are going to change, you still follow them because you support them. Okay, Keesha was actually one of the YouTubers that inspired me to purchase a vlog camera and to give vlogging and creating a channel a try. So I've always been inspired by her efforts, to see her grow as a content creator, a businesswoman, even a mom. It's been amazing to see that. So just because a glimpse is all that we're given when she vlogs, it was nice to have the opportunity, although I did watch her documentary too, but it was still nice to have the opportunity to read her and her significant other's book, to really truly understand things. Some things can be written that can't necessarily be said. You know, some people feel more comfortable writing versus giving a speech and talking about things. So I dived into chapter 1, and Keesha took us back to a time when she was in high school. She talked about relationships, and I'm not going to give too much away because, again, this was a very good book that I believe those who really want to know more about her story or just enjoy a good read will enjoy too. So I'm not going to give too much away. But she talked about a lot of things that changed her perspective, her past experiences that led her to make certain choices and be with certain people too. Now, of course, when she talked about her experiences with women and what led up to her dating men and all those things, those were things that we saw, if you watch her channel, you've seen on her vlog. So, of course, when she did introduce the first male in her life that was considered like a significant other, me as a subscriber, I'm like all in, like, wow, you know, this is the guy she chose. He must be really something. She's putting him on the camera. You know, a lot of YouTubers, they don't put their significant others on camera for a while until they know, like, yeah, that's the one. But look, you live and you learn, and obviously that did not work out, but that's okay. You know, we still supported her. When I say we, I'm talking about the support team, the subbies. We still supported her journey for love. She talked about wanting to be a mother. So of course she was dating men now. So when Jeremy came into her life, you know, it was like, whoa, it's a man, oh my goodness. And you know, he came in with just that Atlanta accent, that personality. You either loved him or did not like him, depending on his debut. I was one that thought he was pretty comical, and I said, wow, this should be interesting. You know, you let it all play out. But over time, as she continued to vlog and he would be in the background, you know, he wasn't really pick up the camera like that. You could tell YouTube was just not his thing. You know, to see what you did see and what she did mention, a lot of subscribers or just viewers said to her, girl, that is not it. Go run for the hills. He ain't it. And, you know, of course, she would address some of those comments, and sometimes she would not. You know, the thing is, though, this is her actual life that she's vlogging. This isn't like a fictional scenario. You know, it's not a scripted show. This is her actual life that she's vlogging too. So I can only imagine if people are coming at me based on who I decide to put on my channel, that would be a lot. So I understand when sometimes she did not address that. But of course, you know, as you saw certain things, it looked like Keesha was getting taken advantage of. It looked like he may have not necessarily loved her as much as she appeared to have loved him. But again, people make different judgments based on a thing, but you can't really go by certain clips to just determine all that. But what people did see on her vlogs was very interesting. You know, again, we were rooting for Keesha. That's our girl. So things got a little You know, you either you wasn't a fan of him no more, right? Sometimes you're like, well, do he got a job? Do he got a car? You know, and I'm so glad he addressed that in the book too, about why he didn't have those things, and you're gonna have to read it to understand too. But people were on him because, look, like, that's our girl. Like, you better protect her. You better love her like she loves you. You know, it was a lot of that. So, of course, when she miscarried and, you know, she talked about still wanting to start a family with him, and they were trying for a baby, then, surprise, twins came in the picture. You know, you wanted him to be that dad for those children. You wanted him to be that provider, that soulmate that she talked about. And a lot of subbies were like, why you ain't married? Where your ring at, sis? He ain't the one. He should have married you. And, you know, a lot of opinionated stuff. But that's what happens, you know, when you put your life out there like that. So, of course, you know, as time went on, you could tell that Jeremy was on the camera less and less. And, you know, it could be a personal preference. Vlogging wasn't his thing like that. He would be in some videos, but it wasn't like every time. So, of course, when things got a little iffy and people are like, where is he? Girl, you better watch him. He ain't with you. Why he always gone all the time? Why you at home? Why you not with your man, girl? So it was a lot of that. And, of course, she was pregnant, too. So, you know, she was going through all these body changes and stuff. I mean, it was her first pregnancy. Plus, she was carrying 2 babies in the womb, so imagine the toll on her body and all these hormones and all these changes and all that. But of course, we didn't see him as much. They explained that in the book as well. So, you know, with him admitting what he was out doing while she was at home trying to get through the pregnancy and learn how to be a great mom when her babies did arrive, you know, that was what she was doing. Now, one thing we can say about Keesha is that no matter what, she's always kept it real about her perspective. She's always shared her experiences. You got a lot of inside information, though. And of course, you know, we wanted Keesha to have her equal, right? We wanted them to be like this. But a lot of times you guys felt like it was like this with them. It just wasn't like that. So it just was a lot, you know. He did go on camera when he needed to, or felt like, hey, what's up, when he was ready, you know. So that, you just like, okay, you know, people never gonna be happy, like, where is he, girl? So when time moved on and she changed the name of her channel from Keesha Anderson or Keesha Kaylee to Keesha and Jeremy, people was like, girl, he don't earn that. No, what? No, that ain't it. That ain't the one, because if you break up, blah, 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 you have to go to court. His name is on your brand. Girl, don't do that. And, you know, it was a lot of, I feel like since she's been in a relationship with him for the past 3 years, it's been a lot of, girl, don't do that. No, that's not what's up, girl. Bye, move on. It's a lot. And trust me, as a subscriber, I see all those things. You know, in the book, Jeremy got a chance to have a voice. He got a chance to just talk about his past. He got a chance to talk about his view on women, his view on relationships, his upbringing, values, things that he had, how he thought, what Keesha was able to do for him when she came into his life, and how his whole perspective changed. And that was very interesting to read about. So, of course, you know, she's something different. She's not the average young lady that most men come across. So, you know, I mean, he was a blessed man, but people were saying he's using her. Look, you guys know how it is when you have a friend that's dating someone and you know that that person may or may not be good for them, or you pick up on stuff that they can't see. And, you know, love is blind sometimes, and they just do not see it. They just don't get it, and they think that you're not for them, which is most likely not the case. It's like that. She is truly in love with Jeremy, okay? So certain things that subscribers and maybe her friends, people in her inner circle might have pointed out to her, she wasn't seeing that. She's like, no, he's a father of my children. We're going to make this work. We're going to go move into our forever home. We're going to be one big happy family. It's cute. I mean, who would not want that, right? So when she got pregnant and they started documenting all that information in chapter 3, I got to chapter 4, and this is a spoiler alert. I said I wasn't going to do it, but I think this one set of information is definitely a spoiler. So if you have not read her book yet and you haven't heard any type of major news, I want you to kind of fast forward this video so that I can spill this tea right quick. When I got to chapter 4 and found out that he fathered another child, and the child was born not too long before baby Jory was born, I was stunned. I was like, what? He gonna do my girl like that? She don't deserve that. I felt really like my heart broke for her for the whole family, for Journey and Jaya, for everybody. I mean, my heart shattered, because you don't want to see that happen to somebody that you've been following and supporting. Again, I'm always rooting for people I support. I was rooting for him because he was with her. You know, I was rooting for him. I said, you know what, the mistakes he made during her first pregnancy and stuff, you know, hopefully he learned from it. But to go out, cheat, and then make a baby, man, I fell for that. But of course, being Keesha, she supported that, you know, obviously through being upset, but she wanted him to still be a father to his son, which is crazy because, as you all know, if you've been watching her channel, he wanted a son when she got pregnant. And just so happened, his son happens to be with the mother of his child that he went out and, yeah. So, interesting enough, you know, that's the boy that he wanted, and it's not with Keesha, you know. So, wow, you know, that's present day. That is present day. And I feel like kudos to them for wanting to admit this and wanting to try to say it first before it got out there, because if people talk eventually, that would have got out there, although, you know, maybe his sister had kind of hinted at it before. But it's best, if you do have some major news like that, you better write it yourself, okay? That way you can paint your own picture, explain the scenario, say what you want, and address it in your own way. And I think that was great that they did that. But at the same time, you all, you know, this book, it really had you as a reader deeply rooted into that, you know, to see the emotions and how she handled the situation and how she's been handling it. And a lot of people, again, you know, where's your ring, girl? Why you not married? And if you read the book, you all, you will see why they did not get married in the past, why they're not married right now. There are so many issues they need to iron out. There's so many sessions of counseling they need to have. There's a lot, because of course, you know, no one wants to go into a marriage with broken promises and just failed hope and all that. So they really have to work out on some things, and I'm sure they will. But at the same time too, subscribers, once they read the book, I noticed they commented on her vlog on Monday that, girl, you can get your forever home still. You can take your 3 beautiful daughters and move on with your life. You can still find true love. Don't think because you have children you're doomed. People were saying you didn't have to rush into motherhood. You were only 23 at the time, and so, you know, your life was still ahead of you. Don't feel like you have to settle for something that may be less. And the thing is, though, you know, when it comes to like discussing and reading about their relationship, there's going to be people that will never agree, that either all won't agree that he's the soulmate, the man of her dreams, that won her heart, and he's the one that she truly deserves, and all won't agree that he's awful and she can go leave him, you know? No, all won't agree. So, you know, there's going to be mixed opinions, but I do want all, you know, as you write your comments and you make those judgments, I do want you to realize that this is her real life, that these are her real experiences. Although it's not a filming all day process when she does vlogs, you do get different clips here and there. Be careful, because this is her life, and no matter what, you know, if this is what she's experiencing and right now she's handling it in the way that she chooses to handle it, we have to respect that. What I think we all should do is pray for all of them. Pray for Keesha. Hopefully, you know, that whatever decision she makes in regards to her relationship, we should all respect it. So for instance, if she does realize that people say she doesn't have her worth, but if she does one day realizes her worth, that if her and her 3 daughters move on and she breaks up with Jeremy and she tries to make a single mom life work, we have to respect that, root for her and cheer her on. If she continues to be with Jeremy and they work things out and she wants to be happy and be a family and it works and he's doing his part and no infidelity and all that good stuff, we have to respect that too. And the thing is, though, I think we all should just really, again, pray for her, because she is raising 3 daughters. And I know for a fact, just watching her for so many years, she wants to set a good, positive example for her daughters, because she wants them to see how a woman should be treated, how a woman should be respected. And if Jeremy is not that person, their father, she wouldn't want them to see that. She wants them to grow up in a happy, healthy home. And I'm pretty sure that when she does get married, she wants to be in a happy, healthy marriage. So, of course, you know, right now, people just don't agree. But again, take the time, you all, to read the book, to see that perspective, to help hopefully make things make sense. The book, again, was a very good read. I feel like it's always nice to hear someone's story, although, you know, you make your predetermined judgments by watching a vlog. Reading about it is totally different too. So it was very well written, I will say. And again, just keep in mind, it is her real life. This is a decision that she's going to have to make for the, you know, the sake of her family. We're not going to judge family members for coming around her. That's her family, you know. Don't do that, okay? So again, just support her if you are able to still after reading the book, because only true supporters will continue to root for her and always have her best interest at heart. We got to be careful, you guys, because so many people are taking their lives and all this because of hate comments. And I'll do a separate video on that too, but I just wanted to give my review of the whole situation and as well as the book, because it was something. It really got you. I think that chapter 4 really got me too. I was like, wow. And I love how they written it. They didn't just come out and say it. You know, they gave their experiences and things that led up to it. So it wasn't thrown at you, you know. So you got your money's worth in the point of getting left in suspense in a good way. Because if you want to see the rest, you continue to watch. If you want to see how everything plays out, continue to watch. Very good marketing strategy. See, she's a great businesswoman, right? So if you guys enjoyed this review, this perspective of CueThe relations, as well as just Keesha in general, feel free to click subscribe as well as click the notification bell so that you can be up to date and notified each time I upload a brand new video here on my channel. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.